What is going on, Nitrosites? It is your boy, the Nitro General here, and welcome to week 4 of the NPBA against the Pokeball Z and Coach RW. If you guys are excited for this, make sure you hit that like button down below, subscribe if you guys are new, and share this video with your friends. I don't care if you guys gotta strap them to a chair and pry their eyes open to watch the video. Share the video with your friends. But, of course, if you guys want to help out in as much as you can leave me a comment down below about anything that's happened in this video, as well as you guys can watch this video in its entirety, so my watch time goes up and YouTube pushes it out to other people who might enjoy the content as well that you may not know. And not to contradict myself, but there should be a timestamp floating on screen if you guys don't want to watch the pregame press conference and you want to go right to the battle. Because I know I blab a lot of people might not enjoy it, but I would really appreciate it if you guys would watch it so you know what I'm bringing and why I'm bringing it, and you're not confused in the battle. You know, I got some pretty cool sets cooking up this week, and if they don't play out in the battle, you might be able to know why I brought them here in the team builder. So yeah, but without further ado, let's get right into RW's team. Now, we have fought RW before. Last season, he beat us, which I think is like the first time he's beat us. So he's honestly got me quaking in my boots because he beat us the last time. We're still up, I believe. He's fought in the last few seasons of the league. So he's got a pretty scary team, right? It consists of Mega Lucario, one of only 2 teams in the entire league that didn't draft a new Mega, right? Gouging Fire, Kartana, Greninja, Gardevoir, Luxray, Furret, Galarian, Darmanitan, Snorlax, Clodsire, and Beedrill, right? Some pretty big threats, right? I definitely think the 3 biggest threats are the Mega Lucario, the Gouging Fire, and the Galarian Darmanitan. Gardevoir is a pretty big threat too, just because we're so weak to Fairy, but we do have some better sets cooking up this week to take that on. Obviously, Galarian Darmanitan getting Zen mode, getting into that Fire Ice type is pretty scary. It gets really fast when it does that. Funny enough, fun fact, I was actually going to go to a regional event that was held just a few hours from me back in 2020, but unfortunately it got canceled due to COVID. But Galarian Darmanitan was actually on my team for that. I think it was back in the early days of Sword and Shield. So I think I had regular Lucario, I know I had Arcanine, Rotom Wash, and I think maybe Whimsicott. I can't remember what the other 2 were, but I do know those 4. So it's pretty cool, right? I have a soft spot for Galarian Darmanitan. I love that mon. I think it's incredibly scary to fight against, at least. Mega Lucario, obviously very fast, hits like an absolute truck, gets Bullet Punch for priority, which is not great for us, but also gets stuff like Close Combat, Swords Dance, Bulk Up. Gouging Fire, we do have to worry about Burning Bulwark. I don't want to fire off a physical attack into that thing and then get burned. Kartana is extremely fast. Paper thin, obviously it's like origami, but it's very thin. But it's very fast and hits really hard, so we don't have to worry about that. Protean Greninja, Battle Mon Greninja. I don't know. He loves his Luxray. I know he's drafted it before. Luxray's not really that great. Furret's a bigger threat than you would think, and obviously I do just want to mention this now in case it comes to fruition. I am 100% worried about Belly Drum on that Snorlax if it comes. But I don't think it's going to come just because his team is very weak to fighting, and we have one of, if not the best fighting type on the board, Urshifu, and that's why that's going to be the first mon up on this list, right? Is our Urshifu. We are bringing Water Hazard. I'm not bringing Mega Darkrai. This is the 2nd week I'm not bringing it, but he's got, with the combination of Gardevoir and Mega Lucario, I'm not bringing that. I know it's just gonna die immediately, and it's not really gonna do anything that really affects me. He's got so many mons, even Greninja, with it being dark, that resists it. I just don't want to bring it. Plus, Galarian Darmanitan can fire off superpowers and stuff like that, hammer arms into it. So I don't think it gets close combat. Maybe it does. I don't know. But either way, don't want to worry about that. So Water Hazard is going to be really good. We are Choice Scarf. Tends to be one of my favorite items to run. But that is our set. So we're going to run Choice Scarf. Specifically because this allows us to outspeed both Mega Lucario and Kartana, right? We are an adamant nature. I'm pretty sure it's mainly Mega Lucario is what I'm running Choice Scarf for. I think at max speed with a plus speed nature, it gets to 335 or 345. So allowing us to run the Choice Scarf with this set, we are well above 345 or 335. I think we're hitting 395 or something like that, which outspeeds his entire team. allowing us to be able to knock out the Lucario and the Kartana with close combat. Now, there's a very, very, very high chance that Drain Punch will knock out the Lucario, right? As well as like anything else I needed to knock out, like Snorlax, Darmanitan, Kartana, Greninja, whatever. It always knocks them out with this set, but there's always rolls if they run like a more bulky one. And knowing me, I'm not going to get the roll because my luck just even recently in Pokemon has been very bad. So I just want to run close combat. I almost didn't because I didn't want the decreases in defenses, but running close combat will allow us to take out the Mons. So yeah, and then we got Surging Strikes. Surging Strikes will allow us to hit a lot of the Mons, even like hitting something like the Gardevoir if we really need to. We can hit it with that. I do have Iron Head just in case if we can catch that in on a switch. It was either Iron Head or Poison Jab, but I feel like Iron Head was better. A, because Kartana is immune to the Poison Jab, as well as the Lucario, plus the flinch chance with the Iron Head. And then we have U-Turn as well for pivoting if we really, really need to. I think this is a pretty good lead for us, just because I can just click Choice Scarf U-Turn, but I would rather not reveal that I'm Choice Scarf, because then he's obviously not going to leave Lucario in, and I need to lure him into a false sense of security so that he'll come in thinking he can outspeed me with like a close combat or something like that, especially if I'm lower, and then I outspeed him and knock him out, especially with the Kartana as well. If I can lure him into a false sense of security, because we do die to Leaf Blade, so if I can just lure him into it, close combat, knock it out, that's what I need. So next up, we are having our Heat Blast, the Magmortar, right? He's going to be really good. We are max defense because a lot of his Pokemon are physically defensive or offensive, and we do have Follow Me, so I can take those physical type attacks aimed at the remainder of our team, right? Heat Wave is going to allow us for spread damage, Flamethrower for the extra oomph if I need it with the Flame Plate, and Focus Blast. Basically, Focus Blast is just there for the Snorlax because I need to knock that thing out, but anything else, I mean, I guess maybe to catch the Greninja in on the switch, but even Heat Wave and Flamethrower are doing a decent amount. We are remainder of 4 in special attack with a modest nature, so we are doing as much as we can, but I think having a physically defensive Mon with Follow Me I think is going to be the best for us this week. So now next up, we are bringing our girl, Big Chill. I kept putting, I always make my Alolan Ninetales female, but I was like, well, because it's Big Chill, I gotta make it a male. And then when I was building for this team, I thought about it. I was like, wait, Big Chill was a girl in the anime, in the cartoon. So it actually fits it better. So now we are bringing our girl, Big Chill, with Snow Warning and Light Clay. As always, I learned my lesson a couple weeks ago after fighting the other Ninetales. I would rather not be bulky and more especially offensive. So we are running, I just think it's better this week to be more especially offensive, especially because a Bullet Punch from Mega Lucario knocks me out regardless, right? I would have to be like max HP, max defense with a plus defense nature to even have a chance of living it. But if it's adamant, we still have a very good chance of dying from it. So we do, because it's 4 times effective. So I don't really care about the bulk this week. I want the extra special attack, right? We have Aurora Veil, Blizzard, Moonblast, Protect. I can sit there just in case something's going to be aimed at it, or if I need to scout. Aurora Veil, obviously, do I have to explain? And then Blizzard for spread damage, and then Moonblast over Dazzling Gleam, because there's nothing that's really too weak to Fairy type on his squad except for Gouging Fire. And with Gouging Fire, I would rather have Moonblast than Dazzling Gleam because it can live Dazzling Gleam. It cannot live Moonblast with this set. So, unless he's like max HP, max special defense, but I highly doubt that he is. So we do have that. I can knock this out. Pretty much, it's just an offensive one instead of a defensive one this week. But we're still max speed because it still allows us to outspeed Mega Lucario. Does not allow us to outspeed Kartana, but we are outspeeding the Mega Lucario. Even if I can just get Aurora Veil up, that's going to be the best for our team, because it's not like this thing is really going to do too much. I have other things for that Gouging Fire, right? Including our next Mon, which is one of 2 cool sets that I brought this week. We are bringing Choice Specs Flygon. I'm really excited about this because Flygon hasn't been brought. I even debated on dropping it last week, but I was like, you know what? No. I think that Flygon is going to be really good, and I want special attack, right? I think it's going to be really good this week. I mean, he's got Mega Lucario and Gouging Fire are weak to ground, right? So Clodsire it's neutral on, the Kartana it's neutral on, the Luxray it's super effective on. So being able to have that choice specs, max special attack, earth power is going to be really, really good in general, right? We do have Draco Meteor. I don't think I'm going to click it, but if we need to knock something out, like if that Snorlax is just a problem, Draco Meteor is going to be doing more than earth power. Then we have Vacuum Wave, especially if I don't show off Vacuum Wave. Mega Lucario's faster. If he's got like Ice Punch, or if he thinks he can knock me out with like close combat, I can save Flygon, bring him out, and then just click Vacuum Wave on a lower Lucario. We should be doing about 25% with this set, so if I can even get him down to like 25% left, I can click Vacuum Wave, knock him out, right? Bug Buzz, don't ever really think I'm going to click that, but it is there for the Greninja, right? It's weak to Bug, so if I can just catch it quickly on the switch in or whatever, Bug Buzz, knock it out, right? That's our whole thing. But I think this is really cool. He's a lot more physical than special, but I really feel like in doubles he's going to be specially offensive. So I really need him to do something this week to prove that he is worthy of a spot on the team. But I truly think this is a really cool set. And I'm excited about it, right? Levitate allows us to avoid some ground-type moves maybe aimed at Magmortar, and allows us to avoid like Toxic Spikes from Clodsire if he does bring it. So next up, guys, we do have Staraptor with Intimidate, right? A lot of big threats on his team are physically offensive. Lucario, Gouging Fire, Darmanitan. Again, keep mentioning those three because they're the biggest threats on the team, and allowing us to lower their attack with Intimidate is really, really good. We are Life Orb this week with max attack and max speed. We are outspeeding a lot of his team. Tailwind is going to allow our other mons to outspeed the rest of his team regardless. I don't really think I don't need to click Tailwind because a lot of our mons are IV'd. The mons that I need to be IV'd are faster in general, but Tailwind could be clicked. Mostly bringing this for Intimidate. We do have Brave Bird and Close Combat with the Life Orb. Close Combat's going to be doing a lot, obviously. And then Protect, just in case he tries to aim that down so I can't get up a Tailwind. But that's cool. So, and then last but definitely not least, we got our really, really cool set this week. We are bringing Spider Monkey with Power Up Punch. Now, we got Fake Out, Double Edge, Chilling Water, Power Up Punch. With Silk Scarf, Max Attack, Max Speed, Adamant Nature. Now, Power Up Punch is base 40. With Technician, it is base 80 and gives us an attack boost. Don't know if that's going to work in the battle whatsoever, but I hope it does because I think it's really, really, really cool. And I'm really excited about using it, right? Fake Out, just going to be self-explanatory, right? Stop something from moving is really good. Double Edge for the extra oomph with the Silk Scarf. I mean, it's knocking out like a lot. It is doing a crap ton to Mega Lucario. So even if, because this thing outspeeds it, if I can just click it might be good. Chilling Water, if I really need to as like a last resort, does lower the attack. So plus it's boosted by Technician. So allows us to lower the attack of like Gouging Fire or Mega Lucario or Darmanitan, obviously the biggest threat. So, got some pretty cool sets this week. Got some pretty cool Pokemon. I'm excited for this. He beat us the last time we fought him, so I'm pretty scared about this. We kind of need this win. We are, currently we are 1-2. In order to guarantee us a spot in playoffs, we need 4 wins and 3 losses, which means that we need to win 3 more battles, which means that if we lose this, we have to win every single one of the other battles. If we can win this, then if I can lock in 2 more wins after this, we guarantee a spot. If I can lock in 1 more, we will be in depending on differential. And right now, our differential is not good because it's like, I think it's like -11, which is really not good because a lot of our losses have been like runaway losses. So I do want to make sure that we can lock in this win. I'm going to be trying really, really hard this week. So if you guys are excited for the battle, make sure you watch it. So other than that, I'll see you guys there. Alright guys, so we have to do a post-battle conference for this because unfortunately I just did not have the time to record the battle, and he needed to battle at a specific time. I also have not been feeling great, so I did not want to have a recording of me feeling like crap. So we're doing a post-battle commentary. So he brought pretty much everything I thought he would bring. The Snorlax, I wasn't 100% sure it was going to come or not, but I did prep for it, so it is there. So we're going to play this now, if I can find my mouse. Okay, cool. We're going to play this. So we led with Ninetales and Spider Monkey. I was going to lead with Urshifu. I can't remember if I said that in the team builder that I was going to lead with him, but he was going to be my lead so I could click U-turn. But I was really worried in general about the Lucario, and I did not want to reveal that I was Choice Scarf right off the bat, because Lucario, Snorlax, he's got 5 Mons on his team that is weak to fighting, and I don't want to reveal that I'm Choice Scarfed, so if I need to pick off one of them, I can instead of doing that. So I wanted Big Chill to come out, Spider Monkey. He leads with Greninja and Snorlax. Now, I was like, okay, I need to fake out one of them. And I didn't know which one. The simple answer would just be to go Greninja, fake out on Greninja, because that'll allow me to not, take a gunk shot, because I was like, he's gonna gunk shot me. I should be faster than him, right? Because he could be 377 and I'm 348. No, he could be faster than me, and he could knock me out. So I did have to worry about that, but I was terrified of Belly Drum, right? I said that in the team builder because I was worried about Belly Drum. I originally had it that I was clicking fake out on Greninja, and I was gonna do and then switch to Snorlax, but I was like, I don't know what I needed to do. I needed to fake out that Greninja because I needed to get Aurora Veil up. I couldn't let it do it. If Snorlax clicked Belly Drum, that's not gonna be good for us, but I had to take that risk. And so I fake outed on the Greninja, which does a ton of damage, by the way. That's insane. He flinched, obviously. I clicked Aurora Veil, and he used Rest. Now, I'm not totally sure why he clicked Rest there. I found out after the battle he had Rest Talk. So, I'm not totally sure. I'm thinking maybe he was hoping that I would go for an attack into him, and then he could rest off the damage that I was going to do with him. Even if I was like a double edge or double hit, maybe he thought that I was going into him. And then Greninja, I don't know what Greninja was going to do here because Avi flinched. But obviously this turn is really, really good for us, right? We got Aurora Veil up. Greninja is below half health. And then there's the Snorlax there. So I decide on this turn that I was going to click Power Up Punch. He Toxic Spikes, which is crazy because that allows him to no longer be weak to my Moonblast, right? And I Moonblast against the Greninja here because I was just going to let Big Chill go down so I could swap in one of my other Pokemon, and then I was clicking Power Up Punch on Snorlax here. So we do not knock it out now. And I'm able to get a Power Up Punch on Snorlax. It does a decent amount, and I get the first attack boost. He goes for Darkest Lariat on me. Again, not totally sure why he had Darkest Lariat and not Body Slam. I don't really have too much that it would be super effective on it unless Doublade. So he probably brought it thinking that I was going to have Doublade to avoid it, right? I don't think he has really any spread moves, so I didn't really have a reason to bring Doublade. But that's the only thing I can think of for that. Maybe he did not have it. Maybe he's got like Earthquake or whatever. So now I know that I can click. I don't even remember what I did here fully. Yeah, he switched down to Gouging Fire here. I click Blizzard, yes, so it does a decent amount of damage. I get the freeze on Snorlax, which sucks. I get a second Power-Up Punch, right? I am now +2 attack. Now, I know that if I go for another Blizzard, that it would do a lot of damage to it. It does have thick fat, so we do have to worry about that. But we are able to... I can't even remember how much Blizzard did. Snorlax 10, right? So there's a roll to kill it here with Blizzard, and I'm like, I'll speed the Gouging Fire. I'm gonna go for a double edge here, right? Snorlax stays frozen. I protect on Big Chill here, right? And I double edged on Gouging Fire. We knocked it out. Spider Monkey is down to 46% health, right? Now here comes the Darmanitan. Fully, I was like, I gotta click Power Up Punch, right? I'm +2 attack on that Darmanitan, so I'm +2 attack. Let me click Power Up Punch one more time. We don't get the roll to kill the Snorlax here. I do Power Up Punch. We kill the Darmanitan. I am now +3 on Spider Monkey here. Now, I'm like, this is crazy. So he extreme speeds here on Spider Monkey, which is weird. I don't know why he didn't go for a bullet punch. He also didn't mega. I found out after the battle he thought he clicked the button and he didn't, which sucks because I've been there before where I've lost a battle because I thought I clicked mega and I didn't. But he doesn't kill. So I am able to Moonblast, kill the Snorlax, Power Punch again. Now I am +4 on Spider Monkey. Now, I knew that Kartana was most likely going to be faster, right? And I needed to swap. I could have just ended it here, but I was like, I needed to conserve for differential, right? So I swapped out. Now, I swapped into Magmortar on the Steel type move, and we switched into Urshifu on the Water type move, on like Water Shuriken. So we get poison. He Brick Breaks, which allows him to get rid of the Aurora Veil, which is good. And he Dark Pulses, which, I mean, I'm guessing he called the switch then. I think I would not have went down to that. But, so now I know that I am faster. I can click Close Combat on the Kartana, and we can click Heat Wave, and I should get the win. So I swapped back into Big Chill because, again, I knew he was probably going to go for a Water type move. Again, I wanted to conserve differential. I find out he is Choice Scarf Kartana. So if he brought that out earlier, it would have been a totally different story because I would not have been able to outspeed that, right? I get to click Close Combat. We knock out the Kartana. Yeah, because I am 322. Yeah, he would have been, but with the Choice Scarf, I'm faster. We knock it out. He does go for a Surf here, so he doesn't, but Poison takes me out here, so we still win a 5-0. I can go into Spider Monkey. I can just click Protect on Big Chill, and I can click Fake Out and knock it out. So there we are. We did beat RW 5-0. Maybe there was something else I could do to preserve our 6-0 win, but I was really trying to preserve it for the differential reason. So this helps our differential so much with this win here. So that's really good in general. And yeah, so that's I mean, we're pretty good here, guys. Yeah, I mean, we're now 2-2, which means that all we have to do, if we can win 2 more games, we lock in playoffs. If we can win 1 more game, we'll make it in if our differential is good enough. So if I can even lose but bring it down to like a 1 or a 2-0, we still might be able to make playoffs if we lock in 3 and 4. But obviously we're gonna try and do 4. I'm not gonna try and lose anymore. If I can do 4-2 or 5-2, that would be great. But we got 3 more weeks. If I can win all 3, awesome. But we're gonna try our best. But that's gonna be it for me. So if you guys are excited for next week, make sure you have your notifications on. But that's gonna be it for me. So like I say at the end of every video, I am the Nitro General. I really hope you guys did enjoy it. I'll see you in the next one. Nitro General's out. Peace.